Welcome to SVG-TV's news for Monday, September 16, 2024. I'm Triska Campbell with the details. Weak and stable conditions are across the islands, emanating from Gordon as the depression remains over open waters with a westward movement to turn north by Wednesday. This is according to the 72-hour weather outlook issued by the SVG Meteorological Service, which said that across St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a general east to southeasterly wind flow will allow for equatorial moisture to move over the island chain during the next few days. It was also noted that the forecast marginal support from mid to upper levels could result in few light to moderate showers and a chance of isolated thunderstorms from time to time, with a model guidance indicating roughly an inch of rainfall expected by Wednesday night. Winds are expected to blow generally from east to east-southeasterly at 10 miles per hour to 15 miles per hour. The seas are forecast to be smooth to moderate in open waters, with swells ranging between 0.5 to 1 meters on the western coast and 1 meter to 2 meters on the eastern coast. The SVG Met Services says that there are no significant haze intrusions within the forecast period. In other news, there is growing concern regarding termite damage to furniture in schools across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is according to Minister of Education Curtis King, who spoke on the matter on radio on Sunday.
The challenge is every year we have these schools submitting requests, and it is not an area that we have handled to the best of our ability, and we're striving to improve, because the furniture that you would get here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is not a case where the builders have them in stock. You have to put in orders, and the later you put in an order is the more challenge you're going to get at the opening of school. And as much as we know, and we beg and we ask that schools do greater management in terms of their furniture, we know that wear and tear we will have to replace furniture. You have to say annually, okay? But the numbers you're getting should not be so large. I must say, though, that this year the numbers are large, because Pijan, you would appreciate that 27 to 28 of our schools were used as shelters. And I mean, before bedding and so on gets in, and even sometime when bedding comes in is a mattress, you know, persons are going to use the furniture to lift or raise their bedding. You know, so that you're going to get challenges, and we do have some challenges, but we have asked for extra resources to accommodate the increased demand, and I must say we are doing fairly well in that respect.
Addressing the frequent replacement of school furniture, the Education Minister emphasized the need for improved management in this area. There has been some challenges in getting the schools which were affected by Hurricane Beryl up and running for the new school year. Minister King said most of the challenges have been ironed out and all educational institutions should be in session by this week. The West St. George Secondary School is observing its 20th anniversary. Today, a celebration ceremony was held at the school, which highlighted the sterling contributions made by teachers and students over the past 2 decades. Addressing the gathering, Area Representative and Minister of Education Curtis King said that despite the challenges, the school has made a positive impact in society.
I want to make this further point, that the establishment of this school was part of the fulfillment of the vision to have universal access to secondary education throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And from 2004, this school has never looked back. And today, it is ranked among the top secondary schools here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yes, you should clap for that. And sometimes the school does not always get the credit it deserves. But what is important, I work on the staff, so I know what is important is the commitment and dedication that we have seen from our teachers throughout these 20 years.
The West St. George Secondary School saw a major transformation over the years. Prime Minister Dr. Afghan Salves, who participated in today's celebration event, said that since forming government in 2001, the West St. George Secondary School remains the most highly funded school to date.
The Union Island Secondary School, that school was the most expensive one we built before we built this one. That one, to build it, cost $12.5 million. And when we finished equipping it, the numbers came close to 15 million. This one, it was built in excess of 16 million. And when we finish equipping, the number reached up past 18 million. And still, this is the record for the most expensive school that this government has ever built. This one here. And we build it. You call it today, let me read it, a rare torch shining from the west, a light from the west, ex occidente lux, the light shining from the west.
The first principal of the school, Aldia Hippolyte, said that the school had to overcome many challenges, noting that it started off as a remedial school as the first batch of students never sat the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment (CPEA).
So that primary school students, parents, and other persons felt that you had to fail common entrance to get into West St. George Secondary School. Many of our students were unable to read at the grade 1 level. So there was much need for remediation. Lots of remedial work focused on English. We started with basic spelling, recognition of letters, simple words, and math. We had to do the basic computation, where we looked at addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We started with the basics. I must mention here young lady Rosamond Lane, she was at that time, was one of the persons who assisted us with our remedial program. Remedial work was ongoing. As each year the student population increased and staff increased as well.
At today's ceremony, many past students and teachers were honored for their contributions towards the school's development over the years. Prime Minister Dr. Afghan Salves was among several dignitaries who attended the funeral for Sir Satirith Soni Ramfaral, a former diplomat and a Guyanese politician who was laid to rest on Saturday, September 14, 2024 in Guyana. In his tribute, Prime Minister Gonsalves noted the work done by Sir Shardith for the region, not only in Guyana, but in the region.
A most gifted diplomat and negotiator, the most esteemed regional and global public servant that our Caribbean has produced thus far. Amidst all his monumental achievements, Sonny Ramphal never allowed the hubris of vanity, nay, vainglory, to possess him. Indeed, he retained the humility and humanity of his forebears, their optimism, their capacity for selfless labors, their instinctive embrace of faith, renewed hope daily, and love. Obstacles deterred him not. He was molded with an unconquerable soul, a master of his fate, yet in solidarity with like-minded persons in their toiling vineyards of majesty and purpose.
The Prime Minister said he worked with Sir Shirdath on several occasions and considered him a mentor.
At first I saw this Caribbean icon, this living legend, from a distance. Later I worked with him on the great cause of deepening regional integration. In the process, I became his student and his friend. In 2003, I was tasked by the heads of government of the Caribbean community to chair a prime ministerial subcommittee to give life and meaning to the Rose Hall Declaration in quest of lifting CARICOM to a much higher and also a deeper level of integration. On that subcommittee were some political titans: Patrick Manning, Owen Arthur, P.J. Patterson, Barrett Jagdeo. I was their chairman. I was the new kid on the political block at the time.
Bidding his final farewell to Sir Shirdath, the Prime Minister said the former diplomat will forever be remembered as the most distinguished diplomat ever produced in the region.
The time has come for me to say farewell to my friend, to my comrade, to my teacher, to my guide. My heart aches, and a drowsy numbness pains all my senses. This great man of vigor, of activism and splendid service is no more in flesh. Time has done its dreadful work. Time has pillaged his skin and finished his body. Sunny Ramphal, sunset and evening star. His twilight and evening bell have come. And he has crossed the bar. He has eased upon the midnight with no more pain. He heard, as we all will hear, the voice of death, which has been heard from ancient days by emperor and clown.
So sure that Sunny Ramphal passed away on August 30th at his home in Barbados. The life of the 95-year-old diplomat was once the Commonwealth Secretary General. The police at the Calico Police Station in the South Central Division have launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death of a 10-year-old student of Fair Hall. Preliminary investigations revealed that around midday on Saturday, September 14th, the police at the Calico Police Station received a report via telephone that a family of 4 was discovered in their house in distress and one of them appeared to be dead. The police immediately responded to the report and visited the scene. On arrival at the scene, the police discovered 4 females, 1 adult, and 3 minors in the house. 3 of them were lying on a bed and 1 on the ground. On closer examination, 3 of them were breathing and the 10-year-old appeared motionless. The district's medical officer was informed and later arrived on the scene and pronounced the 10-year-old dead. The other 3 occupants were transported by the police to the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital for medical intervention. They are expected to make a full recovery. Today, a resident of Fair Hall told SVG-TV News that the single mother rented the apartment which she shared with her children and that he would from time to time see them leaving the area. The man who chose to speak off camera said he last saw the mother and her children on Thursday, 2 days before the tragic incident.
Yes, they were living here for the past year or so we get along very well. And since school reopened and they start to school every morning, I will come out and wave to them when they're going to school, and I'll also see them going to school in a nice little uniform, looking smart, and I will tell them have a good day and ask them how was school yesterday and so on, things like that, and we get along like that every day. Friday morning, I didn't see them Friday morning. I saw them Thursday morning go to school for sure, but not Friday morning. So, but I wasn't paying attention that anything could happen, you know, like that, because sometimes I don't know if the mother they left early or whatever it is. So, but I didn't see them Friday morning. But you know, Saturday is a normal day, they will still late. So I went to kindergarten in the morning, and then I returned after 11 when I saw the guy was trying to get the door off and say something looked like it ain't right.
The man recalled interacting with them 2 Saturdays ago and said that the 10-year-old was a mannerly child.
Well, the 10 and the 5-year-old one going to sit down with Prescott, and then the baby was with her mother, but the baby always loved me, she always waved to me, and you know, like that. So, and yeah, the 10 and the 5-year-old just go out in the uniform when to school, because the 5-year-old one just started school. School just reopened, so she's looking real smart going to school in the mornings, you know. Because I remember last Saturday, they was on my golden apple tree, so I said I can lock you all up. So this 5-year-old one put her hand behind her back and say, handcuff me. So I said, I got to look for a string to tie up and carry to the police station, but I didn't find anything, you know, like that. And the other one was the one that passed away. She was peeling a golden apple. So I said, pick as much as you want, but don't break the limbs. And then I just left. So that was.
The man said the suggestion that they may have been poisoned has to be properly investigated. The police said a post-mortem examination would be conducted on the deceased to ascertain the exact cause of death. The SVG police force is encouraging anyone with information that can assist with this and other investigations to call the police emergency at 911 or 999, the Kalyaquil police station at 458-4200, or any police station or police officer you're comfortable speaking with. The SVG police force says all information received would be treated confidentially. Meanwhile, on radio on a Sunday, area representative and Minister of Education Curtis King expressed condolences to the family and friends of the deceased child, who was a grade 6 student at the C.W. Prescott Primary School. The senior education officer attached to the Department of Adult and Continuing Education, Desiree Richards, is encouraging more persons to take advantage of free programs being offered at the various zones across the country. The new academic year for the Division of Adult and Continuing Education is set to commence on September 30th, 2024. In an interview with SVG-TV News at an art and craft exhibition held in capital Kingston last Friday to wrap up Division of Adult and Continuing Education Week of activities, Richard said it is her hope that many persons would seize this opportunity to enhance their skills and knowledge, thereby contributing to their personal and professional development.
We have 9 zones throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines, from Zone 1 over the Dry River and down to Langley Park, to right down to Richmond on the leeward side, and of course the Grenadines. We are a bit affected in Union Island for a while, I would say, but since a lot of our training academic programs are done online, hopefully they would still sign up to do those programs online so they would not suffer in any way. We will also like to see more persons coming and indicating their desire to do the craft and the different skills that we will be offering for the rest of the year.
Bamboo craft is a unique culture in SVG, and instructor with the Division of Adult and Continuing Education, Neil Cato, is determined to ensure the culture stays alive for generations to come. Cato, who has been engaged in bamboo craft for over 29 years, says the process requires a lot of hard work, particularly the cleaning process.
So we take okay, like if we're gonna make this lampshade, what we do, this lampshade have 3 different pieces. You have the head, you have the body, and you have the ball. This one is the ball. So you prepare all the material before you weave. So if you prepare them today, you can weave tomorrow. But some people will take this lampshade, some people will take more than a month to build this. So because of why we have fast learner and we have slow learner. And you have the fast learner who go clean the bamboo quickly than, you know, because sometimes you clean the bamboo, cut up 3 times, we don't forget about that. So we are just try to help them clean the harder part of the bamboo until then They make the first one, and I go make 2 more on their own for me. Yeah, if I use my help, you can make it product. So you have to continue upon your own now and practice, take your own time until you get it. Some people do clean the bamboo very fast.
Cato said currently more females are participating in the bamboo craft program and they would like to get more males involved.
To me, we go say they have more responsibility and they want to own a income, a different income, own a skills, forget a different income than depend on the boyfriend or the husband. That way most them say. And then some of them are single parents, so they all fight for themselves. Go to help on the male side now, the male them rather sit down and smoke and drink. They're not coming out. Yeah, I have a lot of young men, money black, who come out and learn a skill. We do walk through the communities where we're going to have a training and meet male and female and talk to them. And male go tell me yes. We find the class start, you can see there's more female. And they need the male to assist, especially in bamboo. Yeah.
Cato reiterated that the programs offered through the adult and continuing education caters for both females and males, and he would like to see more males take advantage of the opportunities being provided to them.
Bamboo craft could help you own a living because I tell you the truth, for me, before adults said employ me, adults said employ me about 5 years now. And I did this since 1995, so you must know how long. I sent my children from bamboo, making basket, school, sending college, making bamboo, making basket. Yeah. So you can own a living from bamboo, but sometimes it's a fact, sometimes you do get a basket sell. So you don't have to know the season when you get a basket sell and you find something to do half a season here. I do farming too. So when the season coming up, I stacking up. Yeah. I take a lot of hard work, but you have to love it to keep sustaining it. Yeah, but a lot of hard work.